ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, scary world out there, and here we stand, folks, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's ProBoh, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
How are we doing out there, friends? It is, for us here in live ProBoh land, it is a wonderful, fantastic Monday evening at 8 o'clock. For those of you listening on phone radio, it is currently 8:30 a.m. in the morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there. It's Tuesday. And for those of you listening, you angelic beings listening on the podcast, you hover above us. We don't know when you listen, but you do, and we love you for it. So how's it going out there, guys? Monday, start of another week, and we have some amazing viewers joining us live. We've got Cheese Chat, JC, Sasha, Chusky Trusky, Ravdos. Am I missing anyone? Nuriatam, of course, Nuriatam, come on. And Gandalf, oh my god. Close the doors. No one else gets in.
ProBoh approved.
That's the most appropriate ProBoh approved ever. Okay, Ladybomb, I'm very happy that all the sounds are working. Alright, let's see what people are saying. Hey yo, this is Cheese Chat. JC saying hey. Morning from Sasha, joining us all the way from Australia. How are you doing, Miss Sasha Hayes? Oh god, Sasha gets a lot of love. People love her in the stream. People love her. Behold the boho man, and the lovely Ladybomb hath returned. Here we are, folks. Here we are. I'm okay. How are you? Oh God, you guys are just spreading the love wherever you go. Hello, boys and girls from Nuriatam. Music? What music? Cheese Chat likes my. If you've never been to the live show, we have some choice electronic music that is royalty free. Okay, it's libre de derechos, and I play it through. Yeah, I said that. Did I say it right, Ladybomb?
I don't know.
Libre de derechos.
Vaya nivelazo.
You know yes. I said it right. You just didn't want to give it to me. You're like, no. Not for you. Not today, bald man. Not today. So, yeah, I have this royalty-free electronic music going on in the background. Cheese Chat's a fan. Chusky Trusky's not a fan. You know? To me, it sounds like a transformer falling down the stairs. Sounds like a car alarm. But whatever. Jusky agrees. Music? What music? That's just a bunch of noises with a beat. I'm okay. Oh God, everyone's here. Everyone's stoked. Everyone can hear me fine. Guys, what do we have coming up in today's amazing episode of the ProBoh Show? Let me tell you, we have got two delectable news bits for today's Complete the News. We're going to look at a famous rapper and explore the concept of squatters. I think in Spanish you say ocupas. Is that right? Or ocupantes ilegales?
Ocupas.
Ocupas.
Wow, qué nivelazo.
Totally did not search for that word before the show. Totally did not do that. Just came out of my brain. There you go.
Te quito el nivelazo.
Desnivelazo. How are you doing, Corporate Alligator? Wow, we've got a good crowd in tonight. Thank you, guys. We're going to look at getting wet in today's 100 Humans. I don't know why that sounded it's not a sexual thing, but whatever. And we have a good unpopular opinion today, guys. I think you're going to enjoy it. I'm the king of one of these two things in today's unpopular opinion. But first, we have this. I'm here, you're here. That's the most important thing. Let's catch up. How are you doing, guys? Hopefully, you all had an amazing weekend. I did. It's marked as such by doing very little. It was awesome. I mean, Sunday we did a load of work.
Yeah.
Sunday we did a load of work. And Saturday we actually went shopping, didn't we?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladybomb and I are the proud owners of 2 electric scooters. May God have mercy on our souls. They haven't arrived yet. They arrive tomorrow. But I'm like a school kid at Christmas right now. I can't wait. Every time the doorbell goes, I'm like the dogs will start barking. Woof woof, bring me my scooter.
And we went to see the girls and Andy.
That's true, yeah. We did go and see the girls, my godkids and our godkids now, I guess, by adoption, and Andrea on Saturday, and we played the longest game of parchees known to man. We actually gave up halfway through because it was annoying. Of course, Andrea won. And I have a minor correction, Ladybug. We've been spreading fake news on the show. Did you know that?
Ah, sí.
We spread some fake news. In the last show, we spoke about Bruce Willis and the fact that he had sold his digital image to a company called Deepcake.
Yes.
Do you remember that? Well, apparently, one of his a member of his people, one of his a person. I don't know. They say that in the news. Someone reached out from what's his name? From Bruce Willis's people. I mean, I don't have people. What kind of a person has people? I don't understand.
PR manager, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And they reached out to the BBC, and apparently it's not true. We weren't the only ones to report on it. The Daily Mail reported on it first, then it was picked up by the Telegraph, and then it just went viral. But apparently, he has not sold his image rights. I mean, this comes from a Russian, an advert made from a Russian telecoms company. If you can search for it, it's all over the internet. And it uses a deep fake kind of model of Bruce Willis's face in the ad. And it's fake news. What is not fake news, and something that was brought to light by which person was it? Nessa Finessa, I think. Right? That he's suffering from an illness. That illness, boys and girls, that illness is aphasia. He's suffering from aphasia. It's apparently something that affects your the language center of the brain and affects how you express yourself.
Yeah, it sometimes happens when you have a stroke.
Ah, really? God, I hope he hasn't had a stroke, man.
¿Cómo se dice?
What's that?
Un síntoma. Bueno,
it's a symptom of a stroke. Yeah, like a secondary.
No. A secondary, yeah, after the stroke.
Right. Aphasia is a language disorder caused by damage in a specific area of the brain, which is probably why it's can be affected or triggered by a stroke. That controls language expression and comprehension. So poor guy, hopes and prayers for Mr. Bruce Willis. God, Die Hard, man, Die Hard, one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made. Let's take a look to the chat because everyone's chatting with us today. Do you have royalty-free soul music? Says Chusky Trusky. No, sadly no. That would be a great thing, but we don't. That is so awesome, says Gandalf. I can't wait to have my own patinette and my own scooter, sorry, and stop using Lime. But I'll tell you something, guys, Lime is saving my life. I am no longer a shell of a man when I return home from work. I now have energy to speak and to walk around. It's crazy how much. It's crazy how much of a positive effect it's had on me. Be careful with the street bumps and holes. I will, Chusky. I'm very careful on it. I am very careful of it, and I appreciate your concern, sir. Thank you so much. Es un detalle. no nivelazo for that. All right, whatever. I thought I'd get a cultural nivelazo. Es un detalle. Well, whatever.
Qué nivelazo.
Did you tell them who Santa is? I didn't. Maybe at Christmas time when it'll really affect them. When it'll really sink in. No need for Santa to exist. We've covered this. We've covered this ground. There's no need for him. There's a man who works one day a year. That's why he's so happy all the time. Entourage. Yeah, exactly. A member of his entourage. That's how I think about it whenever I read that phrase. A member of Mr. Willis's people reached out to the BBC. I believe it will happen. At one point in my life, we will not be able to trust anything on the internet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's already starting to happen. Was it called something web theory? Is it dark? No, not dark web theory. But there's a theory that exists that suggests, and it was laughed at many, many years ago, and now it's starting to become shockingly true, that everything we read on the internet is created by artificial intelligence. And, slowly but surely we're getting there, folks. A lot of the images we're seeing now, like how many posts do you see about AI-generated art? I think maybe because it's in my wheelhouse, I see more than your average person. Do you see many posts like that?
No. No lo sé. I don't know.
Okay, because when Stable Diffusion is one of the, it's like DALL-E, one of the other AI enterprises that have created this text-to-image generation software. They kind of released to the public straight away. And there was just this explosion of AI-generated art. So there you go. Anyway, that's Bruce Willis. Poor Bruce.
Pobre Bruce.
Pobre Bruce. And also, it's a special day today, isn't it, Ladyball?
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why is it a special day?
Because it's National Boyfriend Day. You didn't know, did you? That's why I didn't get a text message for National Boyfriend Day.
That doesn't exist.
October 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, National Boyfriend Day. Yes, it does. You know what doesn't exist? Anniversaries. National Boyfriend Day. Mark it on your calendars, folks. Today.
Ya no saben qué inventar.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. If it was National Girlfriend Day and I didn't send you something, dude, there'd be trouble.
I wouldn't know.
Did you guys know that? It's National Boyfriend Day. Yeah, Twitter has been overtaken by single men pretending to have girlfriends. Yeah, you haven't met her. She lives in Canada. Let's see what people are saying. Side effect. Thank you, JC.
It. Thank you.
Corporate Alligator, should people be arrested for sharing fake news? I think there should be. The trouble is, do you blame the person who's been fooled by this fake news or the publisher? You know what I mean? I mean, I would be tempted to centralize the policing of fake news in the mediums and platforms where the news is shared, rather than, because the thing is, if you start blaming publications for creating fake news, they will just create other publications, making it almost impossible because of the sheer number of infinite number of web pages that can be created, making it simply impossible to police. You can't blame individuals, because an individual just like me can be fooled by fake news. And so I think the place to police it is in social networks. And of course, these social networks, they will always cry foul of freedom of speech. So, you know what I mean? It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to, one day we're going to do, as an unpopular opinion, freedom of speech is a bad thing. Have we done that already?
I'm not sure. I know we talked about it.
Yeah, we've spoken about it. That's a special episode, though. That's when I can really deep dive. You know what I mean? One day when we'll do an hour long. We'll do an hour long unpopular opinion. I'll generate some real hate. What does Santa do for the other 364 days a year? He eats to keep up his fatty appearance.
Eating, yeah.
He eats. That's it. Wouldn't you be jolly? Wouldn't you be walking around saying ho 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 every day if all you did was eat for a living? Come on. AI art will have its boom like all new stuff. In 5 years, it will be old-fashioned. That's a best case scenario, Chusky. That's a best case scenario, because it could be that this software takes off and starts replacing actual artists. I know there's already a graphic novel being published with exclusively AI-generated art. It's essentially free, and illustrators like me cost quite a lot of money. So, I mean, I'm sure people said the same thing about self-checkouts at supermarkets. No. People are going to want some human contact. But do they? Because I see a lot of people in the self-checkouts and not so many waiting in line. I mean, that's just a fact of life, You can get double points today, says Jesse.
No.
It's a double point day, isn't it, Jessie? See how tough she is. See what? Poor Rob. National Boyfriend Day. Did I even get a message? No. Whatever. You shouldn't live depending on what is said on the internet. It will always be mostly BS, says Chusky. It's just a tool. People take it too seriously. Yeah, I think so. But people have got to get information from somewhere, right? I mean, that's the problem. Corporate Alligator, have you had your smoothie yet? It's Global Smoothie Day. I never miss a smoothie on National Smoothie Day. I only have one smoothie a year, and it's on that day. That very special day that I can't remember. But I'll tell you what's on my calendar. Should have been on Ladybo's calendar.
Yeah.
National Boyfriend Day, 3rd of October.
Next year.
You know what we should do, guys, at this beautiful point in the show? We should take a look at today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
I feel like I haven't gained points so much as I've taken points away from Ladybo. Both are a win to me. As long as I'm a net positive, I don't care. I was disappointed though, Ladybo. My black little heart was broken. True story.
Who told you?
What do you mean who told me? The
how
alarm
did you
came
know?
off on my phone. You've been a good boy this year, Rob. Enjoyed National Boyfriend Day. And I'm thinking, at some point she's going to say something. She's not. Maybe she's waiting for the show.
Oh.
I found out 5 minutes ago on Twitter.
See?
Okay, what's an unpopular opinion? Through the day, every day, I post a weird thought of mine, you know, and then I see where the wind's blowing, and I try my hardest to defend it. Today, that thought went onto Twitter, and it went onto Instagram. On Twitter, you'll find me @ProBoh, and on Instagram @Professional Bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, but in English. I said I kind of mashed English and English together there. Look at that. I don't even get a cultural nivelazo.
No.
Because your language is deforming my speech. What did I say earlier on today? It's nicito.
Nicito.
I'm just going to start doing that. Real Spanish is too hard. That building is bigazo. Dude, it's the way to go. It's the way to go. Just invent your own language. Okay, so what's an unpopular opinion? I post a thought on my Twitter, on my Instagram. People vote and call me a monster. Today I got 100% false on Twitter. How did I do on Instagram? Do you know?
Yeah, 62% said yes.
All right. Okay. So I think overall, people don't agree. Let's see how you guys do. So today's thought was this. I'm going to pull up the image for the people watching live. Awkward silence is better than small talk. Small talk. How do you say small talk in Spanish?
I don't know.
Small talk. That would be something interesting to know, because then I can put a note on my door saying no small talk in both English and Spanish. So small talk is charla trivial, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like you didn't see me just look
Cheating.
for that on Depot. So charla trivial, like basically it's those words you use, words and phrases you use to fill in silence. Guys, it's awful. An awkward silence is way better than small talk. Ladybo, what are your thoughts on this?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
I voted for no.
On National Boyfriend Day, you disagree. It's just... see what's happening there, folks?
Because I think that it's interesting from a small talk. You can get to know a person, and it's interesting. If you
don't get to know a person with small talk.
Yeah, it may be interesting, and you continue talking, and it
No, come on. Small talk is this.
If you are in silence, you don't know the person.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful silence.
And it's awkward.
No, look. This is a small. I've actually printed out a script. A small talk script. Okay, person A and person B. Person A says, "Hi. How are you?" Person B will respond, "I'm good. And you?" Person A will respond further, "Good. Weather's nice today, isn't it?" Person B, "Definitely. It was nice talking to you." This is small talk. It's just to fill in those little gaps of silence. You're riding in an elevator. Ooh, cold outside, isn't it? is it? I hadn't noticed. No, look, awkward silence, or you could say a pregnant pause. Una pausa embarazada. Embarazosa, oh, right. A pregnant pause. Look, I work for a living filling in pregnant pauses. I mean, that's what you do on the radio. That's the unique skill that radio presenters have, is to be able to talk without engaging in awkward silences. So in my real life, let me tell you something, folks. Big fan of silence. Let's take a quick look at what people are saying in the chat. Do you have to vote to be able to call you a monster, or is it optional? You just call me a monster. You just call me a monster.
Do it.
Humophobia de charla. Thank you. Nuriatam Nivelazo. Thank you. Sasha, I'm going to... okay. See you later, Sasha. Just get, what is awkward? I love silence in general, and I prefer silence to superficial talk. Oh, can we get a ProBoh approved, Trusky?
ProBoh approved.
You have never learned anything about anyone with small talk. You know, you've never learned anything about their political beliefs, about the mechanics of their family, about the way their brain and mind works. What you have learned to do is identify that someone else has correctly identified what weather is happening outside. You know, good weekend? Yeah, yours? Yeah, great, thanks. Okay. Like, there's no need for it. It's just filling in noise. Awkward silence occurs basically when a response to a conversation or an opening statement or in conversation takes a little bit too long to happen, and the silence starts to get awkward. For we Anglos feel a real sense of awkward silence. Now, it doesn't surprise me when because I say this a lot about the awkward silence. I love awkward silence. I love silence. Hate small talk. Spanish people, you are the kings. If small talk was an Olympic activity, you guys would be gold medalists. I have sat in meetings where it's me and a bunch of Spanish people in the same meeting. The meeting starts with, how's the weekend? Oh, the weather's cool. Did you go on holiday this year? I went on holiday. Where did you go? I went with the family. We went to fuimos a Cádiz. Cádiz, yeah, nosotros también. And then the meeting starts half an hour later. Half an hour after the small talk has happened. Meanwhile, Geary Rob is just sat there boiling in his skin, thinking, please don't ask me any questions. You're all strangers, and I don't want to tell you about how my weekend was. Like, it's just so weird. And then when you try and cut it and say, anyway, let's get down to business, they look at you like you're a monster, like you're odd. I'm not odd, yo. I'm just trying to get to the ir al grano. I'm trying to get to the point of why, yeah.
Vaya nivelazo.
Thank you, Ladyboy. And maybe because it's National Boyfriend Day. Is that my gift? Thanks. I appreciate it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are the kings. I mean, I'm not built that way. Because I do it professionally, I'm not built that way to be able to sit there and just make pointless conversation with someone. I'm just going to forget immediately. You know? Okay, let's see what people are saying. Small talk like the forecast, exactly. Awkward silence is uncomfortable, while small talk is more ameno, more friendly, more ameno. That's from Humophobia. That's a good point. In the elevator, yeah, the elevator chat is the worst. Oh, the elevator chat is the worst. It's like it's not enough for a proper conversation. You know, next time you get into an elevator and someone's with you, say, "Hey, so how do you feel about the situation in the Middle East?" You know what I mean? If you really want to have a conversation, ask me something that matters. So this Russia-Ukraine situation, how do you think it's going to pan out? See how they respond, you know? And people don't want to know how you are. Hi, how are you? You know, I'm terrible. I had explosive diarrhea this weekend. You? They don't want to know how you are. It's a script. It's a script, and we all know it. You know, it's hi, how are you? Good, how are you? And then some comment about the weather that you can agree with and end the pain as quickly as possible. Small talk. Small talk makes life less bitter. You know what I mean? Look, I'm a fan of grapefruit. There's nothing wrong with a little bitter flavour in life. Life is music, man. If it's always a high note, then it's not music, it's noise. You know? Trusky, my best friend in life was the only one who could be together sharing more than 1 hour of silence and be perfectly well. That is a real friendship. Same with a sentimental relationship. Can we get Trusky?
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
Dude, I wish I had a bigger stamp for you for that comment. Exactly. I talk for a living, dude. When I get home and it's time to turn off the old brain, I sit in silence and I'm happy with it. I know me. I know what I'm comfortable with. There's no such thing as an awkward silence unless you are uncomfortable being with yourself. No need to fill in gaps with wasted words. Words are precious. Guys, a lot of things you could be doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and that means the world, friends. I'm going to post a poll in the chat. Your job is to vote on that poll, and we'll put this to its logical conclusion. See you soon. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professionalbohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professionalbohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professionalbohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show.
The ProBoh Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ProBoh Show. If you're listening on phone radio, it is currently 9:30 in the morning on this beautiful Tuesday morning. For those of you golden gods joining me here on the live show, it's currently 8:38 on Monday evening. And for you angelic beings that are podcast listeners, how you doing? Ooh, you make me a bit nervous. Nervous talking to you, like if you met Brad Pitt on the street. It's the same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. So how are you doing out there, guys? Oh no, I'm just seeing the results of the poll. Oh my god. Whatever. I've still got more time to change your minds. Let's turn our attention to the chat and see what people are saying. Nuriatam, people don't like silence. True story. I don't know what's wrong with that. What is that? Why do we Anglos get really uncomfortable in silence? I was reading this really interesting article because, believe it or not, I do research these things. Y luego me caliento, and then I get angry. I just stepped up, forgetting the script. But this is a quote from a social scientist, Tai Tashiro. He says, "There's a bias towards extroversion in our culture, in Anglo culture. So when we're not talking, it's treated as wrong." Okay, so like in Anglo culture, there's this pressure, or there's a slant towards, a bias towards, there's a preferability towards extroversion. Ser extrovertido más que introvertido, right? And what happens when there's a lull in the conversation? The part of the brain, the amygdala, which is right at the base of the brain, and it sends out an alarm in the amygdala, and that's the part of our brain that corresponds with dealing with threats. It's the base of the fight or flight reaction.
Okay.
So, immediately you start thinking, oh my God, this person doesn't want to talk to me. I'm not being interesting. And that's where we get back to my famous, so? Why care, But you guys are, I insist, my Spanish friends, you are the kings of small talk, man. You're the kings there. Don't complain and walk up the stairs. Yeah, I do occasionally. Not to avoid small talk so much, but there's an element of that. I mean, sometimes I'm lucky and Fitz and I coincide, and it's a nice, quiet ride up the elevator together. Got the point. Small talk are quite hypocritical. I think that's what Chusky means there. Humophobia. I love those friends with whom you can talk for hours non-stop. Same thing. Like, if you're comfortable enough to spend hours not talking, you should be comfortable enough to spend hours in silence. You know what I mean?
It's the same. Not talking and in silence.
wait, sorry. Hang on, wait. What did he say? With whom you can talk for hours non-stop. So yeah, for me, it's the same measure of the quality of a friendship. If you can talk for hours, or you can sit there in silence and not feel judged or not feel awkward, you know. Generally speaking, I never feel awkward in silence. Like Natch and I, we exchange small talk for exactly 10 seconds on a Monday morning. Hey dude, how's it going? Hey, very well, thank you. How was the weekend? Good, thanks. Boom, silence. Precious, beautiful silence for the rest of the day. The bridge, it shouldn't be, but it is, unfortunately. I missed the first half, Rob. Wondering what angle your loquacious self has been taking. Basically that small talk is garbage. And that silence is wonderful. Angelic beans? Yeah, yeah. How do you say beans in Spanish? Judías. No, angelic beings. Angelic beings. Let's see. Small talk while getting a haircut is the worst. I just want to get in and get out. Tell me about it. Every time I go to hairdressers and I've just got those out, I wouldn't know. I can't relate. I'm going to be honest. I'm a defender of shy people. In some shops in the US, depending on the colour of the bag you take, adventure of this shop. Hang on, wait, I'm missing something here. I'm a defender of shy people, says Nuria. Me too. You know what I mean? Blessed are the meek. I think a famous person said that. It was either Popeye or Jesus. I think it was Jesus. The Sermon of the Mount. Blessed are the meek. They shall inherit the earth. Nothing wrong with being shy or timid. And in modern day society, yeah, we praise the extroverts. And, you know, meanwhile, the introverts are greasing the wheels of society, you know. That in some shops in the USA, depending on the colour of the bag you take, wow, the red bag, I need a seller. Or okay. So you can take a bag depending on whether you want someone to help you or not. That's interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Red bag, I need a salesperson. Blue one, you shop on your own. Oh, wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Dude, I would just go in there wearing blue. I'd paint my body blue. I hate when sales... Can I help you? No. Please go away. I would love to know what Andy thinks about this topic. Oh, dude, you know, she loves small talk, man. But Andy's such a good friend that she'll say to me occasionally, are you listening? And I'll say no. And she'll be like, I knew it. And then she'll keep talking. It's beautiful. Question we should be asking is awkward silence more genuine than small talk? I think so. Because, you know, small talk exists to mask an uncomfortable feeling. That's the only reason it exists. Because the people who engage in small talk don't really want to talk. They just don't want to hear silence. So yeah, silence is much more genuine than small talk, in my mind. Rafelka, sometimes I don't want to have my haircut only to avoid the small talk. You're all saying this, but then when it came to the vote, friends, it was 63% who disagreed. But whatever, no judging, you know what I mean? I'm used to, you know, I can deal with being wrong. It's not a big deal for me. I'll cry later. No message for National Boyfriend Day. No win in today's unpopular opinion. Whatever.
Poor Rob.
Wah, wah, wah. On that note, let's go to 100 humans. It was a long walk to work today, guys, across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them all a question. Today's question was, name something that takes a long time to dry after it gets wet. Don't say clothes. There are clothes in here, items of clothing, but not clothes. So you have to be more specific. And it's not all items of clothing. So name something that takes a long time to dry, secar, after it gets wet. I asked 100 humans that question. And they gave me their answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in possession of the 7 most popular answers. Your job in the chat is to identify the top 7 answers. Let's go. The bridge says, yes, Andy has a Gumersindo detector. So do I. It's from many years of fine-tuning.
And so do I.
Yeah, you'll say it too. Are you listening to me right now? But I'm too scared of you to say no. When you say that, Gumersindo goes into a panic and starts flipping through his notes. Tell her something about shopping. All right. I don't know why I'm having so much fun on today's show, man. All right, let's see. Ravdos is kicking us off today. He's starting the thing with hair. Bello, hair. I wouldn't know. Whatever. You guys, don't bald shame me, you guys. Is hair there? Yes, it is. Ravdos, 39 of the 100 humans said hair, making it the number 1 answer. He's a glorious being and he knows things. He drinks and he knows things, like Tyrion Lannister. Ravdos, well done. Okay, next answer was from Corporate Alligator. He said, a towel. A towel. Takes a long time to dry. After it gets wet, is towel there? It's not. Sad to say it's not. Although there's something towel adjacent that if it gets there, I'll give you both the recognition. Jeans. Oh no. Newspapers. Says the bridge. Newspaper. Takes a long time to dry when it gets wet. Newspapers. It's not there. It's not there. And blue jeans, says Ravdos. Jeans. Jeans. Vaqueros. Right, Ladybo?
Right.
Right? Vaqueros.
Right.
Right, Ladybo?
Nivelato.
All right, jeans. Is it there? Yes, it is. This is Ravdos's round to lose right now. Oh, my God. You've had the first and second most popular answer with jeans. 18 of 100 humans. Well done. Corporate Alligator and Nuriatam both said towels. They both said towels. I have blanket here. I'm going to give you the point. Blanket. Why not? I mean, it's a big rectangular piece of cloth, right? I know Ladybuzz like, no, it's not the same. It's the same. If I get out of the shower and there's no towel,
you can use a blanket.
I'll use a blanket over my socks. You know what I mean? It's body-sized. Whatever. They're getting the point. Corporate Alligator and Nuriatam towel. You get the point. It was blanket, but whatever. 5 of 100 humans said blanket, making it 7th most popular answer. Plus, blanket is a ridiculous answer, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's see. Rafelka says a coat. Coat. Is a coat there? It is. Well done. It is. Coat or jacket. It's the 4th most popular answer, with 6 of the 100 humans saying a coat or a jacket. Very good. All right, let's see. Shoes, says Cheese Chat. Shoes. Zapatos. Shoes. Is it there? Yes, it is. If you're hearing that sound of the applause, that's the 100 humans. They're just off screen right now. Just I'm giving you an applause. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well done. Shoes is there. It's the 5th most popular answer, with 6 of 100 humans saying shoes. We had coat, Chusky. It was there. The dog, says Nuria. The dog. Is dog there? Yes, it is. They take a long time to dry, unless you put them in the dryer. They tumble around a little bit, but they come out. Mwah. No, dogs do take ages to dry, and they stink while they're doing it. They can't dry smelling well. No, they just can't. Dog is there. It's the 6th most popular answer, with 6 of 100 humans saying dog. Well done. All right, the next one. Paint. Painted surfaces take a long time to dry. It's not there. It's not there. Chusky Trusky, along with Ravdos, both said blue jeans. Well done, Chusky. That was the top answer. A jumper or a sweater. Jumper in British English, sweater in American English, and there is a word in Spanish for it. That just escapes me right now.
Jersey.
Jersey. I was about to say it, Ladybug. It was on the tip of my tongue. All right. I get worried about what hand signals you're giving to the folks out there. I'm going to be honest. So I'm not always paying attention to the camera.
Yeah.
Is a sweater there? No, it's not. Oh, it was a good answer. Let's see. Which ones have you guys got? You got hair. You got jeans. You got jacket, coat. You got dog, and you got blanket. You guys, you're missing two. You're missing two. Only two. Grass. Oh, wait. I'm missing some here. Car, says Nuryatam. A car takes a long time to dry after it gets wet. It's a good answer, but it's not there. It's not there. I'm looking at these, and it looks like you guys are going to need a clue. Ladybug, we've had dogs. It was a great answer. It was there. Grass and earth, says Chusky Trusky. They're not there. They're not there. Neither are socks, gloves, floor, ceiling tiles, toilet paper, or cats. None of those are there. Okay, let's go to some clues. Think gloves, but the other extreme of your body. That's a bad clue. But you think gloves, but not for your hands, for a different extremity. Ooh.
Socks.
No, not socks. Stop giving them clues, Ladybug. Okay, not what goes outside your shoe. Come on, socks. What comes outside your socks? Oh, guys, I'm spoon feeding you. Come on. I'll tell you what I will do, though. I will highlight what Corporate Alligator says. He says carpet. Carpet. Is it there? Yes, it is. It's actually the third most popular answer, with 11 of the 100 humans saying carpet. Well done. Cheese Chat says he already said shoes. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's there. Cheese Chat. Give him a round of applause.
You said it wasn't.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish, Cheese Chat. Give me a wah, wah, wah. Rob sucks. He lost today's unpopular opinion. He didn't even get so much as a message for Boyfriend Day. He was spreading fake news on Friday. Why are you even listening to this podcast? I have no idea. I appreciate it, though. Well done. All right, so you needed clues on one, and that was it. Let's go through the list. In position number 7 was blanket. A blanket or a towel. I accepted towel. In position number 6 was dog. A dog. In position number 5. Shoes. Something that takes a long time to dry after it gets wet. Shoes. In position number 4 was jacket. A jacket. In position number 3, with 11 of the 100 humans, was carpet. Well done, carpet. In position number 2 was jeans, with 18 of 100 humans. And in the first place, in position number 1, was hair, with 39 of 100 humans saying it takes a long time to dry hair after it gets wet. Well done to Ravdos. Well done, friends. That was today's 100 humans. I'm sorry, Cheese Chat. I'm sorry. I feel bad about that when I do that. It's hard to keep up. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you some Complete the News.
Complete the news.
All right, it's time for Complete the News. How does this work? I give you a news headline. I leave out some important information, and I give you 3 options. So if you're watching the show now, and I know there are people watching who haven't participated, this is your moment. Don't be shy. All you have to write is A, B, or C. No spoilers if you already know the piece of news I'm talking about. So just A, B, or C. Here we go. The first one is about the famous rapero, 50 Cent. In Spain, 51 céntimos at the current exchange rate. It's about 44 pence in pounds. The rapper 50 Cent. Okay. 50 Cent deserves 50 Cent deserves justice for blank claims. 50 Cent, the rapper, deserves justice, que merece justicia, for blank claims. So someone's claiming that 50 Cent has done something. Okay. Is it A hair transplant? Un trasplante de pelo or capilar, would you say?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, there's another more
Nivelazo.
I pulled capillar there out of the darkest nethers. So come on. Okay. Is it A hair transplant? Why am I being so silly today? I have no idea. Is it B, penis enlargement? Or is it C, Botox injections? Is it A, hair transplant, B, penis enlargement, or C, a Botox injection? 50 Cent deserves justice for blank claims. A, B, or C. A, hair transplant, B, penis enlargement, or C, Botox injection. I'm seeing two B's, two C's, another B there. Two C's, Botox injections. And okay. So Ravdos, Rafelka, and Chuske all think it's B, penis enlargement. B seems to be the winner for right now. Let's go for a drum roll. 50 Cent deserves justice for penis enlargement claims. Well done. Guys, you're beating me. All right. So, this is actually a true story. Did you hear that 50 Cent is suing a Miami doctor for penis enhancement claims? It may be difficult for regular people to sympathize on any level with wealthy celebrities these days, but it's hard not to feel bad for the rapper Curtis Jackson, also known as 50 Cent, who claims he was duped, he was fooled into becoming the unwitting face, El Modelo, for an ad campaign for plastic surgery in a clinic in Florida. So he thought he was taking a selfie with a fan, and they used that image to promote the service of penis enlargement. 50 Cent, God bless you. Let's go to piece of news number 2. All right, here we go. Piece of news number 2. So we're talking about squatters, folks. Squatters. Ocupas. Or ocupantes ilegales. Squatters. Okay. Squatters take over a Colorado Springs home. Una casa in Colorado Springs. The owner is blank. Dun dun dun. Woo. Squatters take over a Colorado Springs home. A home in Colorado Springs. The owner is blank. Is it A, armed and dangerous? Armado y peligroso. Armed and dangerous. Is it B, selling the house? Or C, in a homeless shelter? Ooh, un refugio, right, you'd say?
Yes.
Oh, man. There's still no nivelazo. I'm killing it today.
Come on.
Okay. Come on, she says. It's National Boyfriend Day. No days off for you. Squatters take over a Colorado Springs home. Now, the owner is blank. Is it A, armed, armado, and dangerous, peligroso? Is it B, selling the house? Or is it C, in a homeless shelter? I'm seeing mostly C's. I see two B's there. Trusky and Bridge both say B, but mostly C's. Let's get a drum roll. Squatters take over a Colorado Springs home. Now the owner is in a homeless shelter. Oh, guys, you're on fire today. Imagine that. Imagine you get squatters in your house and you have to go to a homeless shelter.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, my God. Let's read a little bit of this. B. Lynn found herself homeless after her good intentions squared off, chocava contra, bad people, against bad people. The clash led to squatters illegally occupying her home and sending her to a homeless shelter. Friends, terrible. We've covered a lot of things in today's show, guys. We rectified a little bit of fake news we saw on Friday. We also took a look at why, all the infinite number of reasons why an uncomfortable silence is better than small talk. I'm going to insist, even though I lost, I'm going to pretend like I won. You see? The guy with the mic rewrites history yet again. We looked at what it takes a long time to dry. We looked at the rapper 50 Cent and his bad luck by choosing the wrong people to take a selfie with. And we looked at a poor woman who had her home overtaken by squatters. Poor thing. Let's see what. Let's take a quick look at the chat. I loved how Rob is making Ladyball feel guilty about Boyfriend Day, and it literally did not exist for him an hour ago when he found it on the internet. It's a true story.
That's it.
That is a completely true story. And, and I feel indignado, as they say in Spanish. Is it my job to know when National Boyfriend Day is, or is it Ladyball's? That's the question, isn't it? You know when National Girlfriend Day is, Ladyball?
No, but I will.
Every single day of the year, except for today. Today was my day. Ladyball for the win, says Ravdos. Yeah, agreed. Guys, we're all winners here. We're all winners. I had so much fun on today's show. It was amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the live show. 8 p.m. every single night, except for Wednesday this week. More on that in tomorrow's show. Guys, a lot of things you could be doing out there. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the absolute world. See you next time.